Hey everybody, it's Dominic from the Primetime Treasure eBay store and YouTube channel, coming at you from deep inside Primetime Treasure headquarters. I want to welcome in the new subscribers like Eric Manassi and Evil Apples Gaming. I really appreciate you being here. Also want to welcome back the longtime subscribers like Laura Cohn. Thanks so much for the comments that you consistently leave down below. I really appreciate seeing them. You know, I thought of doing this video tonight because of an item that I just sold that is near and dear to my heart, that I purchased at the end of the summer last year at an estate sale. I have it in my hand right here. Gonna tell you what it is in just a moment. But just as a little background to this, I went to an estate sale at the end of the summer last year, and it was the home of somebody who worked for Pepsi. Now, I love Pepsi products, and so that interested me automatically because there's a collectability to it as well that I appreciate, and I know that I could resell vintage Pepsi items. So I went there, picked up a bunch of those things, but because this person was in the food industries, he also had other food related products there. And in one of the rooms where there are a lot of these products, there was a bin that had banners in it. And it was interesting to me because most people were just walking by the banners. You know, people had seen the Pepsi ones, but the other non-Pepsi related ones were just kind of laying around, and people were just, you know, not paying attention to them. And I always encourage people to open up banners, flags, blankets, anything that's kind of, you know, wrapped up like that that you'd have to open to see. Take the time to do that. It just takes a little extra effort, and you never know what you're going to find. Like, for example, just go back to my prior haul video that I did where I walked into a room that looked like it was all worthless, junky Christmas items, and there was a blanket that was folded up, and all you could see on it were the stars, and it was red, and so you would think that it was just a worthless red Christmas blanket, but it turned out to be an exclusive throw rug tapestry for Disney World with Mickey Mouse on it. It was celebrating the 4 theme parks, and so, you know, that's going to be a good flip that I just wound up getting for $2. It was in great shape. So you just never know. Anyway, I unrolled one of the banners, and this is what it was that I found, and I'll unroll it here for you so you could see exactly what it is. This is a big vinyl banner that says Paco's Tacos. Now, why did I purchase this? Few reasons. One, because it's big and bright and it's light in terms of shipping. It's not going to cost a lot. This is going to go out first class. It's about 13 ounces. The big giant letters. It's flashy. Also, if you go to state fairs or county fairs or parks, people run taco stands, or they run food stands where tacos is one part of what they sell. Now, the chances that I'm going to find someone whose business's name is Paco's Tacos is low that would want to get this item. And that's why the person who I was with when I purchased this thought that I was, you know, basically, you know, wasting getting this item, and that there was no way it was ever going to sell. However, the reason why I had confidence in it as an item is because I know that there are always people who are starting businesses like this who are looking for a name for their business. And if they came across my banner that had this catchy name on it, they may very well just buy it, and now they could use it to start their business. The problem for me was that I put it up at the end of the summer, which is when I purchased it, and it didn't sell. I put it up several times, just kept listing it, lowering the price, doing what I could, putting it in different categories, just could not get it to sell. And it was frustrating because I still had confidence in the item, but it wasn't selling. And I had to think, why wasn't it selling? There was nothing wrong with my pictures. There was nothing wrong with my price. There was nothing wrong with the actual listing. The problem was I was selling it at the wrong time, because people who would want to buy this banner, they already had their businesses established. They already had their banners up, and they weren't really looking for one at that time. And they weren't going to look for one in the wintertime either, because no one is out selling tacos in the wintertime outside. So I took it off for the winter and had it in the back of my mind to relist it once the springtime came. And in fact, a little bit right before it started to warm up so that someone who is thinking of starting up a business like this might purchase it. Now, this is not something that takes up a lot of space, rolls up, folds up. It's very easy for me to store, so not a problem in that regard. Turns out that today I actually relisted it, and it literally sold within hours. I put it up for $25. Again, this is going to go out first class mail, so it's going to cost around anywhere between $3 to $4 to go out. So that's still about $21 once you take the shipping into account. Fees going to be a couple bucks like that with eBay, but still it's going to be in the high teens in terms of profit margin, because this really didn't really cost me anything of any significance, because it just was thrown in into a big bundle of stuff that I wound up getting at the States. There was really no individual price on it, and everything that I got was really very cheap. So, you know, this is a matter of cents that this actually cost me, you know, less than $1. So, very good flip. But if I would have given up on the item, gotten frustrated, just, you know, gave it away, threw it out, you know, just said, forget this, I messed up, you know, I wouldn't have made the profit that I wound up making today. So sometimes you have to wait. It's just not the right time. Sometimes you have to do other things, like you have to bundle items together to make small lots to make your item more sellable, to add value to the buyer. But the reason why this was just not a valuable item at the time wasn't, there was nothing wrong with the item. It was really just the wrong time. So sometimes you just have to wait to the right time. And sometimes that right time might be the winter time. You know, if you're trying to sell, you know, clothes that are sweaters and stuff, I know people will still buy that stuff throughout the year, but there's definitely peaks in which times of year where people will purchase these types of things. And you could actually view trends like that on eBay's Seller Hub in their performance area. You could go look at that and look at trends for when certain times of year where items are more likely to sell. So make sure you take that into consideration. Anyway, if you have examples of situations where this has happened to you, where there's items that didn't sell at a certain time of the year, then you relisted them at a different time, I think people would benefit from knowing what some of those seasonal items are, besides some of the obvious ones like shorts and t-shirts and sweaters. If there's other items, kind of like this one, that people might not necessarily think of right off the bat, drop that down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button. If you ever make a sale because you saw this video, didn't give up an item and put it up at a different time during the season, come back over here, drop a comment down below and let me know that. I love to know that I'm helping people out with these videos, so that's important to me. The other thing I would tell you is, if you want other reselling tips throughout the day that I can't get into these videos, please make sure you stop by the Facebook Reselling Resource Center. That's my Facebook group. The link is down below in the description section, and come on by, just submit a join request, and if everything looks okay with your profile, you're definitely going to be added. So I hope to see you there. Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Crush that treasure chest up there, just hit it real hard. Come in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're coming and watching these videos but you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because if I see those subscription numbers go up, that it continues to make me motivated to make more videos for you. So I like to see that, and I hope that if you're continuing to watch these videos and you haven't subscribed yet, that you'll consider doing that. You'll get notifications that more videos are coming up, and I think you'll appreciate it. So, and I certainly will. So I hope to see you back at the next video, and I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Take care.